Welcome to the Hero Competence Podcast, my favourite podcast and soon to be yours. I'm Brazilian-Scottish co-host Patrick Brosnahan. How's it going? It's been a long time. With me is my co-host, my confidant, one of my best friends, Adam Green.
Hello.
And special guest, Paul Merrick.
Hello.
Paul,
Yeah,
give him a round of
lovely
applause.
to have
Thank
you
you
on.
very much.
Lovely
Paul,
to have
thank
you
you so
on.
much for being here.
I'm honoured.
Honoured is an honour. You don't get a badge for it. You don't get a Purple Heart. You don't get some old guy hitting you with a sword. It's just a nice thing, isn't it?
Well, it's always a plus, isn't it? It's always a plus to avoid the sword.
Yeah, that's not really your sort of thing anyway. I don't.
Swords? No. Weapons in general? No, not me.
You're a pacifist, if anything.
I've always been a pacifist.
Yeah, it's good to have you on, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Pat, sorry, you're in charge, mate.
I'm in charge.
Go on.
Just pointing to that as a producer. I'm in charge. Paul, thanks for being here. We were asking everyone here, we're still coming out of the Fringe zone. You went to the Fringe this year. You took a big show up.
Yeah.
How was it for you?
The Fringe was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Edinburgh was fabulous fun.
It wasn't your first show, was it?
It was my first full run.
First full run.
Yeah.
First, it was your debut show, really, wasn't it?
It was really. It was.
Yeah.
At the age of 60, I thought I don't do it now.
Yeah.
I may never do it. And it was brilliant. I've been going up for many years.
Yeah, of course.
Just going up for a few days, which has been more of a holiday, really.
It's kind of a holiday for a lot of people.
This was something of a holiday as well, to be fair. But it was. Edinburgh was lovely. Great people. Enjoyed doing the shows, lots of spots, and the late nights. It was fantastic.
We ask everyone, what time is your show?
I chose 8 o'clock.
And the night,
Yeah.
rough but lovely time.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I
was cool with that.
They're not too pissed at 8. And they probably just had dinner, so they soaks up the alcohol.
Yeah. I think that. Well, yeah. I mean, it was those that came.
Yeah, those that came were stone cold sober.
Yeah, they were fine. It was the ones that didn't come were probably.
Yeah, it's like jazz. You did a jazz show there.
Yeah,
mate.
it was good. It was good. And it's a beautiful city. Had a fantastic time. Just
we had a lot of fun up there.
We did have a lot of fun up there.
Yeah.
What did you guys get up to over there? I miss the Edinburgh Fringe because I miss it every year.
Oh, we couldn't possibly tell.
No,
what we got up to.
has to stay in Edinburgh. Nothing untoward happened whatsoever. But we were up very late a lot of the time.
Yeah, although both of us were doing day job stuff in the
We
day,
were
weren't
actually
we?
both working
Really?
as well as doing.
Yeah, so we kept each other on the
comedy.
level.
Yeah, we kind of did.
Yeah.
You're working from home in Edinburgh.
Yeah, that was really weird. That was very odd.
Yeah.
Especially early morning meetings
Yeah.
on Teams. Where I can't get the signal's too bad to get the picture on because you'll see the makeup and the outfit I'm wearing.
So the problem was because I'm helping my dad at the minute. We sell like Wi-Fi units, and I brought one with me, so I couldn't even use that excuse because if we were on with a client, I couldn't go. The signal's too bad here.
Yeah.
Because we were using the thing we're trying to sell them to say we can get signal when no one else can get signal.
Yeah.
Kind of counterproductive.
Like, so we're not doing food. All the kitchen staff are throwing up.
Yeah, they've given themselves food poisoning.
It was cool for me because there was none of those restraints. Just crawling out of bed and just.
I'm thinking of doing that
rubbish
next year. Instead of taking holiday days, I'll be like, I'm in Edinburgh, but I'm working.
Yeah,
I'd get like a late night show, but it would just be hungover at every meeting.
Well, bizarrely, you're still pissed up for half of them. So
that's fine.
If they were in the afternoon, it'd be really difficult. You'd be sobering up. But when
I'm doing my Fringe show during the lunch hour.
When you've had 3 hours kip and you just jump up and carry on with a work meeting.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm there, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was quite restrained because of the working in the day.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I was going to utter some expletives. Can we use expletives in these things?
Yeah, you can use That's one. That's one of them.
No, mate,
You were restrained, but
yeah, for me, I was
it's all
restrained.
relative,
It's all relative.
What was your high point of the Fringe, Paul?
Oh god, the high point of the Fringe. That's one of my high points. Of the Fringe, which was one that just springs to mind. Is I did this gig in one of the early shows. This fellow walks in about 10 minutes in, and I kind of half recognise him. Sits at the back, and I think, I don't know who he is, but he's laughing heartily, which is a lovely sign. Not everybody was. He was. But there was a couple of Glaswegian guys. It was in a big pub, Irish pub in the New Town called what's it called? It's called Boston Bar. And I tried to get these two guys down, but they wanted to watch the football. They purely wanted to watch football because Rangers were playing, and they're Celtic fans. They wanted to see if Rangers would lose. Because they thought they were good, and they did.
Yeah.
Couldn't get them down. And anyway, after the show, I went back up to the bar. These two guys were there, and I got a beat. You had the celebrity come down. Who was that? It was like a Guillem Balog, who's a Spanish football expert.
Yeah.
Came down, and I thought, oh, cool. He looked different to what I'd seen him on telly. And bizarrely, that was one of my major highlights. I messaged him.
That's
Did you enjoy the show? It is for me because I'm a big football fan.
Yeah.
And I love Spanish football. And he came to my show and laughed.
That's
and many people didn't, but he did. So
that's very funny.
Was terrific. Yeah, so I was
think about Celtic fans. I'm a Celtic fan. We watch 90% of Celtic games and 100% of Rangers games to make sure they lose.
Yeah. And you've got O'Neill now, haven't you, today?
Oh God, yeah, we have.
Again, he's back. He's back after. Should we mention sort of?
You can, of course
these things that are of the moment.
This
will make it timeless.
We'll just explain for our listeners. This will come out in about 4 weeks. So you got O'Neill about a month ago, didn't you?
About 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, about 4 weeks ago, Brendan Rodgers, Celtic manager, resigned, and interim might not be manager at the moment because he says it's short term. They're not on our board. If he wins one game, they'll give him a 6-year contract. Martin O'Neill is now the manager with Sean Maloney as his assistant. Martin O'Neill, a legendary Celtic manager, but hasn't had a job in 6 years in football. Sean Maloney has been a terrible manager at every club he's been at, but played for Celtic twice.
Well, that's exactly all you need.
Yeah, that'd be.
But it's mad because Dermot Desmond, one of these non-executive members of the board, released a statement about Brendan Rodgers. Have you seen this, Paul?
No, I haven't.
So Brendan Rodgers is a liar. Everything he said about the club about transfers is a lie. He agreed to every one of the transfers. It's not our fault they're shit. He approved them all. Everything he said about the training grounds is shit, and that is a lie. He's a scumbag guy. He's lied ever since. I'm glad to get rid of him.
No bad blood there. What I did see was the quote from Martin O'Neill from a couple of days ago saying, this is Heart's season.
Yeah.
And then, anyway,
he said that 4 hours before he got the Celtics.
4 hours was it? Okay. Well, fair enough to him, though. You know, it probably is. Well, wouldn't it be good if somebody else won the title? It's gone.
I think it would make
it slightly more watchable.
Yeah.
It'll be a great thing for Scottish football, but bad for me.
Bad for you. Be interesting.
As long as it's not Rangers, I guess I can sleep at night.
There's also like the
they are the Edinburgh Rangers though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the Edinburgh Rangers.
Yeah, they're like mini Rangers.
I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
Sort of like that.
Yeah, no, they're the little prod ones. Yeah, Edinburgh.
Yeah, the wee.
I went to see Hibs once when I was in Edinburgh. I had a spare evening when I was one of my chaplain, and I'd been drinking all day, and this is absolutely true. I just got a ticket, walked in, and this woman, one of the women, sort of like as you're going into the actual to the stadium, said, "How much have you drinking? You need to sober up." I said, "You've got to get a coffee." I was like, the normal standard we are at that time. Yeah. Thinking, "No, I'm fine. No, get yourself a coffee and go in." And I went in. It was a match against I don't know, some Norwegian team or something. It was early qualifier matches or whatever. And
that Sturm.
It was freezing cold.
Yeah.
Even though it was August. So and it was the worst football ever.
Yeah.
And I know. No, apologies to Hibs fans, but it was terrible. Yeah. And at half time, I thought I was going back to the pub, and so I spent half an hour, 45 minutes there. But great stadium. Also, I love that part of Edinburgh. It's a great part of Edinburgh.
No, it's a great stadium.
The pub was fantastic. So I watched the second half on the telly.
The best thing about Scottish football grounds are the pies they do.
Yeah.
Because you can't drink at Scottish football.
No,
we went up last March.
Oh, can you not drink actually in the ground?
No way.
Ah, man,
they have a pub in the stadium, but that's the only place you can drink. It's nowhere in the sort of grounds,
and you're not allowed in it during
the
match.
So I went to Germany to watch football in September.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Last month. And
where'd you go?
To Aachen. I was staying in Cologne.
Okay.
Watched Alemannia Aachen play And not only can you drink in the ground, you can drink in your seat. So you get the guys coming round with the big beer things on their back.
Yeah.
And also everybody can smoke as well. Although I didn't smoke out, common courtesy to the people around me. I do smoke.
Someone's eating a roast dinner.
But this guy turns up and just pours you a pint.
I love that.
While you're sat at your seat. I know, that's fantastic,
Yeah, that is brilliant.
It is really cool.
And it's a shame Bayern Munich have ruined that league and any kind of integrity it has in it. But, you can drink in your seat.
I saw that.
They're great. Third division German match. It was
and Bavaria, because Ulm's Bavarian team, so they've been well up for it. Yeah, because I've been to Ulm.
Obviously, I go to Chelsea all the time, as you know about me. Listeners probably know it now.
We know this.
The amount of goals.
And despite that, we still hang out here.
Because we go down at half time for a drink. Not so long ago, we were playing Ajax and won 5-1 in the end. But 2 of the goals were in the first half, kind of stoppage time, and we missed both of them because we were downstairs getting a pint.
That's annoying.
They were both penalties, though. It was.
I've done that so many times.
They've got screens down by the bars, so you can watch it on that, so you don't miss out too much. But there's like a wave of cheer because obviously the screen is behind the actual thing happening. So they cheer outside, and then you see the penalty go in, so then you get to cheer again. So it's kind of like a double whammy.
Well, I'm a Leeds fan, and I remember back in the 90s.
Yeah.
We always used to miss kick-off. We went to some pub somewhere. But we missed probably 5 or 10 minutes late, and got in. So it was Leeds against Palace or Wimbledon. I think it was Wimbledon. But Wimbledon were playing at Selhurst Park, Palace ground at the time, and just got to. We knew there'd been goals. We'd hear them, and we got to our seats, which were in with the Wimbledon fans, but there were no Wimbledon fans to fill out. So you were just in. It was mixed really, and corner came over, and David Weatherall, lead centre half, rose beautifully and headed home. And we were away, and everybody's like, look at us. He just headed into his own goal. We didn't know which way we were playing as we were sat there, and we were cheering the most glorious own goal. I don't know. It was 1-1.
No one tried to stop him.
That's what's going on. But that's the terror of turning up late for games.
The drinking thing, like Celtic Park, you can't drink in the ground. I went to see Celtic play Cork City friendly this summer, hottest day of the year. No drinking in Cork City ground.
Right, okay.
But that was I was just enjoying the game. The most annoying thing, I was there with Hugh Peacock, who I believe you know, former co-host of the podcast.
Yeah.
On our way there, he said, you know what, excuse me, Papa, I'm probably going to get recognised a lot when we're there. I was like, why? He's like, well, I'm living from Cork, everyone from Cork's going to be there. I'm probably going to see me there, so we might delay our arrival because everyone's going to be shaking my hand and stuff. We get to the ground, no alcohol, nothing there. We're looking for let's just get a bottle of water or something. Someone stops me. I saw you gigging last night. You were really funny. I was recognised before him.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah, and he was inconsolable.
That's lovely.
That's a great little thing. Shout out to Hugh. You don't listen to this, but we're missing you, buddy. Yeah, you've been through managerial trouble at Leeds as well. I mean, it's only seemed to have calmed down recently.
We did a thing in a hotel bar on Friday night.
So we're good.
Yeah, well, we tried to list all the Leeds managers since pretty much since. Well, I think we went back to sort of O'Leary.
Yeah,
through the mad noughties and stuff. It was especially so difficult, especially in the years when we were in total disarray under Ken Bates, and we went to administration twice.
And the Italian
first team ever to be deducted 15 points. And there's the Italian Chileno.
Yes,
who got through. Right. So and we got them all, but it was like we were given clues by somebody who had it on their phone. But there was so many, and the football was so dire for so many years. So it's pretty shit now, but we're in the Premier League.
You're winning games.
Well, we won a few. But whether we stay up or not is another matter. But
winning games. How?
Oh man, Sunderland.
Recently they beat Chelsea at home.
Yeah.
Is it all Granit Xhaka?
Well, so a lot of their, so from what I understand, I've actually researched why Sunderland are winning so much.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And it's basically they've signed a bunch of athletic bruisers who play in the mid.
We've tried to do that as well, but they're better than
and they've essentially gotten over themselves because the last couple of years in the Premier League, like the three teams have come up, have been playing the best football in the Championship, come up to the Premier League,
do the same thing,
tried to do the same thing with the same players, have got absolutely dicked and gone straight back down. Sunderland have come up, gone, we can't play this lovely expansive football, we're going to play this bombastic counter-attack stuff with a 4-3-3 with like rotating
with
kind of
three
wingers.
knuckleheads in the middle.
Yeah, just like absolutely beating the
Well,
producers.
they weren't that expansive last season, to be fair. I mean, these have done exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Got rid of all the flair players and just chuck big blokes in.
Yeah, and that is
really tall people.
That is basically how you beat better footballers. It's just being like quicker and stronger than them.
You know, it's just to stay up, isn't it? Then,
and then you can build on that.
Yeah, and that's why Dyche has got the Forest. Just to sort of give them a chance of staying up. Because
this is Dyche's big opportunity because he actually has money and players to work with.
He's got a much better squad than. Forest have got a very good squad.
Yeah, one of his famous things he said is like, I spent nothing at Burnley and kept them up for 3-4 seasons. Vincent Kompany spent 100 million and got them relegated. But he's considered the better manager. But now he has money and players.
So it'd be wonderful now if they go down.
It'll be wonderful if we go down.
No disrespect to the Forest fans, I have a few mates, but I would love to see it now. If
Mr. always lives with Rangers, Sean Dyche.
I suspect it won't.
Well, do you know what would be incredible? What would be incredible, and this could happen, and this wouldn't be that hard, is Dyche comes in, steadies the ship a bit, and does really well in Europe, enough for them to win the Europa League and qualify for the Champions League, and then get relegated the same season.
That'd be lovely.
So they'd be in the Championship and Champions League.
And then they hire Andrew again.
So I've just talked football, haven't we?
Yeah,
that's
good, isn't it?
Let's get this is just being in the pub, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
This is just us three.
I'm nothing if not honest, and this is like being at the pub. Except there are people at the other table telling us to shush.
Yeah, it's quite good. That is basically the format of the podcast. Yeah.
That's good.
Just have a chat.
Before we get onto
the format of the pod,
before we get onto the debate format, I wanna. What was your favourite day you've seen Leeds?
Sorry,
your favourite match you've been to see Leeds?
Well, do you know what? It's very recent.
Okay,
and it was this April. Because we needed if we hadn't gone up this last season, I think we'd have been down because the parachute money would have gone.
Yeah.
And after seeing us so long, and then we went up, the Bielsa days were just brilliant, and we should never have got rid of Bielsa. I don't think anyway. I think we'd have stayed up under Bielsa. We got Martian, who was an idiot, and there was a mad thing that happened there. So we went back down again, and if we hadn't gone up last season, I think we could have been down for a good while. And it was Easter, and we were playing Stoke.
Yeah.
And if we won and Burnley, Oh, no, it wasn't Burnley.
Some results had to go.
Some results, I can't remember who it was.
Burnley
it was,
were up. Yeah.
No, sorry. But so yeah, whatever it was, we had to win, and Burnley had to beat Sheffield United. That was what it was.
Right.
Or draw with Sheffield United. This was a 5:30 game, and first of all, we had to win. We were playing Stoke.
Yeah.
It looked like we would win, but we were like 5-0 up at half time, and we were right in the corner where the goals were. But also, I'm a member, but I'm not a season ticket holder.
Yeah.
So I managed to get tickets, and my mate, it's bizarre going to the ballot. When you go to the ballot to get tickets, the Leeds sell out everything, you know.
Yeah, of course. Dedicated family.
We managed, ridiculously, we got 2 seats next to each other from the ballot, doing separate things.
Really?
Yeah. So it was bizarre coasters. Pirro scored 4 in the first half, and we were 5-0 up at half time, and we were half pissed by the time we got there. And then went to a pub to watch the Burnley Sheffield United match, and then Burnley beat Sheffield United, and we were promoted that night in Leeds. Leeds was brilliant.
Yeah.
Leeds, great city, Leeds. I mean, anyway, like without being a sport, it's a fantastic city.
Yeah.
And it was just a superb night. So I have had other nights, so I had fantastic nights at Leeds, but in recent memory, because my memory's rubbish, because I'm 60, that was the most beautiful evening of a long time.
Amazing.
Obviously, emotional and romantic things, but in my life, that was probably better than all of them. But it was great.
No.
Can't remember a lot of the later hours of it, but I remember the 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. But yeah, we just get. Do you know what, when you support a football club, and we've been up and down so many times, and it's just mad management in terms of sort of director level and stuff.
Yeah.
We had Bridgestone and all that sort of shit that happened. Every time we feel like we're doing well, something will come to kill us, and we're down again. We're sort of curses.
It's the hope that gets you.
Yeah, the hope that always kills you. And we're up now playing really, really prosaic football, just trying to stay up. But that was great. We played great. We scored 100 goals and got 100 points. We scored 90 odd goals and got 100 points last season.
Yeah.
Last season was fantastic. The championship, if you do well in the championship, is far better.
Championship is a fun league.
It's great. It's great. So this season's gonna be far less fun, but at least we're up there,
Yeah.
So
my favourite memory is when
Sorry, I should ask you. What's your favourite memory?
Is when we brought that bloody wall down and reunited Germany.
Ah, yeah, he did that well, Celtic, didn't he? Yeah.
But after the break, we're going to our debate, which is
Mark E. Smith
versus
Dennis the Menace.
Stay after the break. We have a barnstorming debate for you today, listeners.
We do.
Between a musical legend and an annoying cartoon kid. Mark E. Smith versus Dennis the Menace. Both 3 names. Mark E. Smith, Dennis the Menace.
Yeah. That's
Paul.
true.
Yeah, it is true. I did my research.
You've done some research.
Yeah, Paul, when was the first time you were aware of Mark E. Smith, and why is he your hero?
Oh my word!
See why it's bad?
You say hero. Yeah. Okay. So when asked to think of a hero,
you find it difficult.
Well, you do, don't you? But also I sort of say, well, okay, he's given me most pleasure as something I've never met in my life. And I loved the Fall.
Yeah.
Since 1978 when I first heard them. I looked back, and first time I saw them, saw the Fall. Mark E. Smith, obviously, is the main man of the Fall.
Yeah.
He's the Fall, really. Was the Fall. Was in November 1979 when I was 14, and I saw them from November 1979 through to when he died in, I think, 2018.
Yeah.
About 30 or 40 times, travelling all over the place. I've bought almost every. I've got all their studio albums, I think.
Yeah.
So
I'm a complete nerd when it comes, but nowhere near as nerdy as most Fall fans.
Yeah.
So if there are Fall people watching that, you'll be disappointed.
Well, there's so many B-sides and offcuts of the Fall.
Man, there's hundreds of albums, of live albums and all sorts of compilations and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, just a fantastic band. He just created music I thought was amazing, and just give me a lot of pleasure. So I thought, all right, so rather than get too into serious ideas of politics and religion,
or Don Revy,
or Don, yeah, obviously, football. He probably would have. I don't know, would have been from Leeds. I'm not sure, but stuttering over my words here. So much pleasure seeing them live, listening to their music, and he was a belligerent, horrible bastard. And I've just always enjoyed his attitude towards shit. That's why I went for Mark E. Smith.
And Adam, when were you first aware of Dennis the Menace? Why is he your hero?
Menace. I first came across Dennis the Menace. I think I was 9 or 10, right? And I used to go over to Ireland all the time when I was growing up, because we had a little bungalow over there, over in Clonmel. Some of my family lived over there. And this was back before you had any kind of real entertainment for children.
Comics.
So I was bought the Beano.
Yeah.
To go over on the ferry Like that was. Remember the ferry?
Yeah.
What a world.
Oh, he's been sick.
from Holyhead.
From Holy. Or Fishguard. Actually, we go over from Fishguard. In Wales.
Yeah.
Is Fishguard in Wales?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Well, Holyhead's in Wales as well. Holyhead's North Wales on Anglesey. But,
so Fishguard in Wales. We'd go over and I was bought the Beano on the ferry.
Yeah.
Something to just distract me just for a minute. Just at night. So
you're Beano versus the Dandy, which was over that disgusting man.
The Dandy was always, that was the Protestant version of the
Beano.
Beano.
Sectarianism.
Yeah,
in the comic world.
I'm assuming.
Who was it? Desperate Dan? He just eats shit.
Who was the main man from the Dandy? Do we know?
Desperate Dan.
Yeah.
Well, Desperate Dan was the Dandy man. Okay.
Yeah.
I had comics till I was about 5 or 6, but then I went on a sort of football.
Yeah.
Well, I remember
from the early 70s,
you went through puberty.
At the age of 5 or 6. Yeah. I was very early. But,
do you remember it would be at Christmas time the annuals?
Yeah.
We had all.
And it's like you move on from Beano Dandy annuals or something like that to football annuals.
Shoot was the one.
Shoot magazine.
Shoot was one I remember.
Match of the Day magazine was one. I used to get Celtic specific ones. Yeah. You probably got Leeds specific ones. They're probably doing them.
No, they probably do now. Didn't then. No, not at all. Especially not in the south. Because I grew up in the south. But,
Chelsea have annuals, I'm sure.
Of course, yeah. I never had one.
Of course, Chelsea have annuals.
Yeah, talking of dandies.
It'd be like a puzzle, connect the dots, and it's Didier Drogba.
Yeah. The reason I support Leeds is Chelsea related.
Dennis Wise?
Let's get away from the fall. No, 1970 Chelsea versus Leeds FA Cup final.
Right.
Yeah. So my family from Birmingham, and we lived there, and he had his mates round after the pub. Well, because the pubs used to shut obviously 2:30, 3 o'clock. So when you watch the FA Cup final in those days, you didn't watch it in the pub, you watched it at home. And he had his mates back, and he's a West Brom fan. Well, man, he's dead now, but West Brom fan, and they had no love of Leeds. They just hated anything to do with London.
Yeah,
and especially Chelsea, who were ordained as being sort of like the antithesis of the worst thing about London. So everybody wanted Leeds to win.
Still to this day.
So I wanted Leeds to win as a 5-year-old as well. And they didn't. They drew 2-2, and the bastards beat us in the replay. Yeah. So I decided to support Leeds, which my dad hated because he was a West Brom fan. But it stemmed from there. It stemmed from hatred of London.
Tell me about this first fall gig you saw.
Let's go back to the fall. So, it was 1979. I was 14 years old. It was in Decorah.
Who'd you go with?
Well, two mates. Two mates. Decorah, and, Decorum College in Hemel Hempstead. A new town we moved to in 1972.
Was it a sneak-in type situation?
No, you could go in. You could go in, yeah. And also there was a venue down there I saw.
Big pint of squash?
Sorry? No, it was dead empty. Probably 100 people there. Yeah. They weren't big in Hemel Hempstead Fall in 1979. Their second album, I think, had just come out. And there was one guy I knew. I won't mention his name. I think he's dead now, but he was a complete thug. He was trying to sort of threaten them out. There were drunk boys with cans of beer shouting at the band, but there were a few people there who would listen to some of the music, and they were amazing. They were absolutely amazing. They were brilliant. And one of my mates I went with, Steve, his mum was a cleaner there, and he got so she was working at the time, and she got the photo of their album. A glossy photo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so jealous. It was Dragnet, their second album had just come out. But they were amazing. They just, it wasn't my first gig by any means, even at the age of 14. But it was
just, so cool.
They sounded so different to everything else.
Because Marky Smith would go around, correct me if I'm wrong, but he'd literally just adjust everyone's sound on their.
He did.
On their amps.
I don't remember doing it then. But I mean, I saw so many times. It'd walk up and just
adjust someone's amp just so it had more reverb.
And he had no idea what. No, he was just bowling around, causing trouble and annoying.
Oh right.
No, I thought he didn't make it better. He didn't necessarily know whether it'd be any good or not. From
Maybe he
the
did.
podcasts I've listened to from the Fall, it was just fucking pissed off with the bass button. Turn it down a bit. It was more that kind of that kind of arbitrary approach and drunken approach. He was pissed off at the time when he's playing.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that brings us on to sort of my first question. Like Dennis the Menace or Mark E, who do you think was the biggest anarchist, the biggest rebel? You know.
Oh yeah, well Dennis.
Start with Mark E. What makes him a rebel?
I know
he was doing all that stuff.
In
the punk, but Fall was like how it's so hard to find the Fall's music. It's like it's not really punk. It's not really rock. It's how would you describe it?
I don't know. It's what man. There's a lot of old rock and roll there, a lot of rockabilly. He was obviously influenced by a lot of the German sort of canon, bit like that. So there's a lot of repetitious kind of very, very big bass, very big drums,
big riff
going through it. But regardless of what was in the background, it was just him with his stream of conscious lyrics and whatever he was doing and taking off in different directions. I know it could sound incredibly pretentious, but it was so. Even then in 1978, when everything was kind of different, because all the music was coming out, punk and whatever. You hadn't heard this stuff before. Yeah, it was like, wow, that's mad. That's what's this? And I mean, I was like, so I was 14 then. Yeah.
Everyone there had been listening to Sham 69 on the way.
But that was also formulated.
Yeah. Formulated punk. Yeah. Boys.
Yeah.
Well, like before, like probably 74, 75 when punk started breaking out, maybe a bit earlier.
Well, cool.
But I was just gonna. They didn't even have the records recorded for punk.
Yeah.
Like people go to punk nights and just have to play reggae because they didn't even have punk was so new.
That's part of it. I love reggae. So any punk gig I went to, most of the music.
Well, not punk and reggae, not merged.
Before
like
the bands came on, it was mainly roots reggae from the sort of like.
Yeah, it's because all the punk bands didn't even have albums recorded at that stage. That was.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky because where I lived in Hemel Hempstead, my family moved down to Hemel Hempstead when I was 6.
Yeah.
There was a venue called the Pavilion, and you didn't have to be any. You could get in any age.
Yeah.
No age restrictions. We're in London, which we found. We tried to go gigs in London when we were like 14, 15. Couldn't get in because we were too young. But there it was like it was just like a general arts venue.
Yeah.
Even though it was gigs, so you'd been there watching punk bands and
Panto in the other room.
Well, no, it was only one venue, but it was like, and it was a really rough place because. I mean, fights were kicking off all over the place. It was incredibly vibrant in terms of what was going on. But most of the punk bands went there, and me and my teammates that used to go went there from sort of 77 onwards, and just saw these incredible. And people still disbelieve it. I saw these bands from 77 through to the early 80s.
Who else did you see?
Well,
any big names?
Well, we saw everybody other than the Clash and the Pistols, basically.
All right,
the Clash and the Pistols never played
top
there. The top two never went there. No. I mean, to be fair, the Sex Pistols never went hardly anywhere after a certain time.
You saw Kate Nash, but you didn't.
No, I mean we saw the Buzzcocks 3 times. Well, we saw the Buzzcocks 3 times. So like those Subway Set the Slits, Joy Division Sporting, sort of a Damned. We saw just. Pretty much everybody, Costello, all the band, all the new punk new wave bands that were coming through. Most of them went to Hemel Pavilion because it was sort of like it was 20 odd miles outside London. It was part of a circuit.
Yeah, but you could kind of do it as a tour.
And it was from your paper round money. You were getting in for £1.25 or 80p or whatever it might be.
Yeah. That's a lot of paper that you've delivering there.
Well, it was. It was more than
in those days, that's 125 papers.
It was a lot of papers.
Yeah.
But and also because it was very. I mean, punks would come and give you fucking beer and stuff. And everybody was smoking, so the thing was just a wall of fucking smoke. It was great and really quite hostile as well, which was kind of exciting as well. There was always something kicking off.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about more this interesting stuff. But all right, so Dennis the Menace, how was watching
Dennis the
Rebels?
Menace.
He farted on the milkman, right?
I first seen him live in 1978. He was playing Streatham Pavilion.
He was supporting Fairground Revolution, right?
Yeah. Dennis, why is he a rebel? He has a slingshot and or a Galavandi, as they call it in Gaelic.
Great knitwear, didn't he?
Well, I was going to say who does the next question, who has the most iconic sort of look.
Well, I mean, knitwear-wise, they both had shit knitwear.
Yeah.
At the start, Marcus used to wear really bad tank tops.
Yes.
And he had the red and black sort of mohair type. Well, I assume he shot punky kind of mohair jumper, didn't he?
Who, Dennis the Menace?
Dennis the Menace, yeah. Red and black.
Yeah, well, one of the big things is
stripes,
he was mates with a dog, and you know,
Nasha.
Nasha. We all know Nasha, but
that's all I really know.
Yeah,
I once wore Dennis the Menace jumper.
I really know, that's all.
At the time I visited the French to see, I think you and a few others, I had a Dennis the Menace jumper. It was the only thing I had clean, and I wore that with sunglasses, and people thought I was having a breakdown.
Were you?
Kind of. But it's just like, it's the only thing I have, and then like sunglasses goes bright, and then people are like, are you trying to be Dennis the Menace?
You can't.
Like, no.
Dennis the Menace is so iconic, like with his knitwear, that people can't wear the jumper without being accused of being.
You either look like him or Freddy Krueger in that sort of pattern.
And it's kind of a relief they accuse you of being Dennis the Menace as opposed to Freddy Krueger.
What, you're fat Freddy Krueger?
There probably is no other comic character that's sort of that knitwear that nobody can wear.
No.
Without being accused
you could wear like
Bill Cosby, but we don't mention him anymore.
You could wear an orange.
Bill Cosby have.
Yeah, he used to wear like knitted jumpers and stuff.
Yeah, but different ones each time. But
he was real, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
he was sad. He was a sadly real.
All right, he was
scary
real.
Man.
He was sadly real. Yeah.
Dennis may have grown into some monster,
but like
he never got past childhood.
You could wear. You could wear like an orange t-shirt and shorts, and no one goes, "Are you dressed as Bart Simpson?" Like people just
that's true. That's true. Because you haven't got sort of like big.
You could have a big yellow
you
head.
haven't got the rest of it, have you?
Yeah.
You haven't got the
Well,
rest.
the
rest of the look would be really weird.
Yeah.
If you wore just a white shirt,
with AI, that may happen.
Real white shirt and chinos, but had a yellow spiky head. Right, is that Bart Simpson?
No, that'd be.
You maybe I design your
no spiky head
to be Bart Simpson at some point in the future.
Exactly. We all wish to be Bart Simpson, as musically talented that boy was.
He did the Bartman. That was a single that got.
It's actually quite a musically talented generation. Lisa was killer on the sax.
Yeah.
And Maggie was a mute.
Yeah. Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Yeah, taught her everything she knew.
Yeah.
But like genuinely seeing the full. I mean, yeah.
You're desperately trying to bring us back. Do well.
Every episode we do.
Yeah, but it was great. And so from there, so it was 1979. I probably didn't see them again for a couple of years. Moved to London in the early 80s.
Yeah.
And from there on, I went to Wales, to university in Wales. I used to hitch to see them. Hitchhiking, remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember hitchhike?
I remember hitchhiking. One time we picked a hitchhiker up in Ireland when we were this is about 30 years ago now.
Yeah. It was a very long time ago.
Yeah, no one does it now because of all the murders.
Everybody murders everybody, apparently. I'm sure they don't, but
it's kind of ruined the hitchhiking game.
Why is there no hitchhiking now? Surely, I mean, there aren't that many murders.
I think cars
there's
are
a law of averages, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's like I hitchhiked for years. So I'd off you probably 4 or 5 years. Going to places and stuff. It was easy to hitch. Get the start of a motor, get wherever it was, and you'd hitch. And it's unlikely you're going to get murdered. It's very unlikely. There's a few dodgy characters you meet, but you'd have thought, by and large, hitchhiking is fairly safe and much cheaper and much more direct a lot of the time.
And also, with hitchhiking, the hitchhiker's usually outnumbered. Like, there'll be more than one person in the car picking up the hitchhiker. So
I see what you mean. I don't know, but you don't know. Normally, okay.
Or would it just be one person?
There's not normally a group. So when I was hitchhiking, I don't remember ever being picked up by a gang of people in a car saying, "Jump in and we're going to kill you." It was usually just a lorry driver or something.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
looking for
they're scared of the hitchhiker or the hitchhiker.
Often you're a couple of hitchhikers hitching as well.
Yeah.
So you outnumber them. So it's probably scary.
Sorry.
Scary for the driver. I think you're a murderer.
Who's the scared one now? Hitchhikers or the drivers?
It doesn't happen anymore, does it? So
I think people used to pick up hitchhikers for the company, but now podcasts have got so good. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
You just don't need.
This podcast might make you want to kill a hitchhiker.
Also, I suppose the radio works.
Yeah.
Radio.
Yeah, because not every
time-
car
every
had
time
a
I hear
radio.
Podcasts are just radio. It's just radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, just right. Every time I hear Scott Mills, I want to kill a hitchhiker.
Select radio.
You wouldn't hear this on the radio.
No.
Despite our tries.
You turn on your radio on the way up to a game and think, oh my God, they're on again, aren't they?
He's talking about Brendan Rodgers again.
They're talking about the football and now Dennis the Menace. What is that relevant? We don't know.
But anyways, with diversion with hitchhiking. But no, so I did through the 80s. Saw them all over the place. But I saw lots of bands all over the place. It's the sort of thing that people did. Then you just did it.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, the Fall as a band sort of had peaks and troughs in terms of what they did. Never really a big band.
No.
But
massively popular with alternative comedians.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have been ruined for you if they were a big band?
No, not at all. I'd have been amazed, but it would have been brilliant. As long as the music's good, wouldn't have mattered. I loved it when they never went on top of the pops. They had 2 minor hits, never got on top of the pops.
Yeah,
which was a big thing in those days.
Yeah,
and I think in
we're considering XTC
in the mid to late 80s, they tried to sort of like So Mark E. Smith had
Mark. Shall we try and make some money out of this?
Trying to make well. Brick Smith
turn his mic down.
Bricks turned up, who made him a bit poppy and sort of smartened him up a bit and made him a bit more presentable. And the music was fantastic still, but it was much more commercial for a few years. Well, more commercial, not much more. But no, they're great. But they were live wise as it went on. He became more and more unpredictable. So I mean, I've seen the worst gigs ever. From sort of like the mid '90s onwards, you never knew you were going to get. You could have seen the drunkest man ever. Yeah. Falling around on stage with this mess of music behind him, or you can see this amazing sort of tight band just playing brilliant songs.
Yeah.
But you always went though. If you could afford to go, you went. And anybody who went to see the Fall from onwards will tell you that you never knew what you're going to get.
Yeah.
It could be terrible, it could be brilliant. You didn't know.
Like if me and Adam gig together quite a lot.
Yeah.
If I was about to go say you turn my mic down, I think I'd throttle you.
Yeah, well, stand up. Stand-up's got a different.
You're
going to make more of a mime, isn't it?
Yeah, or just turned all the bass down. So Pat went on and he's like, "Hello, my name's Patrick Bushland."
That's how I start.
That would be quite good.
Sorry,
actually.
Adam, you were going to say something.
No, it's just it reminds me a lot of when I was growing up. I was probably 15, 16, so similar to when you started seeing the Fall. Seeing the Libertines and then the Baby Shambles that kind of sprung from that because Pete Doherty was a very similar figure.
Yeah. I'd love to have seen the Libertines at that time.
Where they could turn up and it'd be the best gig ever. Or I remember seeing Baby Shambles have a fight on stage.
Yeah.
And Mick Jones, who was their producer, the guitarist from The Clash. Yeah, well, he did the Libs ones and then he moved over to Baby Shambles, but he had to come and break them up. And you just don't see that anymore in the polished like kind of word.
No, it's funny because the Libertines I really like. I love the first album stuff, but I was at the age then because I'm much older than these two, as you may have gathered. So I'm 60.
He doesn't look it, but he is older.
No, but when I first heard the Libertines, it was like early noughties, was it late 90s?
Yeah.
It's brilliant. But I was at the age where I sort of like started having a family and stuff. So it was time when I stopped going to gigs for a few years.
Yeah.
Never saw them at that. So, and I know they've played millions of times since, but you kind of think, I can't be asked. I'd love to have seen them then when obviously they were fucking brilliant. And those first 2 albums of Libertines, absolutely super.
Yeah. I mean,
Albion and
no, it was Up the Bracket and the Libertines.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Up the Bracket's the best though, isn't it, I think. Oh, they're both great albums.
Yeah, no, Up the Bracket is. Yeah.
Why did you fix those potholes, mate?
It's really funny. And all that the faux East End shit and everything. This works really well.
Yeah.
All the Valence Row and all that sort of stuff. And if anybody else, it would sound so crap.
Yeah.
But he pulls it off with such panache.
Yeah.
And they're just great pop songs, aren't they? Really great pop songs. And they are redolent of the Clash when they were the poppiest in the Mick Jones songs. So Clash with Strummer were more rock.
Well, they're just all doing reggae stuff.
Mick Jones always wrote the best pop songs for Clash.
Yeah, Should I Stay, Should I Go?
Train in Vain, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
just going back, you know.
Train in Vain got #1 in America, and that was basically why they were able to go and like write wild shit for the next 2 albums, like Sandinista.
Because
it's basically.
I remember buying Sandinista when the triple album.
Yeah,
vinyl was like, and you're picking out the songs that are good.
Yeah,
it's a great single album.
And because before that they did Combat Rock, which like
Combat Rock came after. Combat Rock was after Sandinista.
Was it? Yeah. Was it?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, that was still the same kind of.
Really my Clash.
Like Rock the Casbah and stuff like that. Yeah. Like it's a bit kind of. It took a turn.
Yeah, it did. But there's some really odd stuff on Combat Rock as well. But the thing is with the Clash is they would have been absolutely massive and it's carried on for a bit.
But if it wasn't for the Cold War.
Sorry?
I don't know.
Cold War? They had a Cold War?
Yeah, they had a civil war where Mick Jones and Topper Headon left.
I sadly only saw the Clash once, which was after they chucked Mick Jones out.
I even more sadly saw them 0 times.
In '83, I think it was, with Simon and Strummer and the three guys. They were still fantastic. It was a great night, but. Not as I wish I'd seen them.
They did This Is England. Cut the Crap was the album.
Cut the Crap was the album.
Who do you think of your heroes?
No, we're just waffling about the Clash now.
This
is like a night about with three blokes just talking about a Clash, yeah. Which
with a dead dog on the table. Sorry. Who do you think has a better crew? The Fall, Marky Smith with the Fall, or
crew?
Like better people around them, Dennis the Menace has his Menace crew.
Dennis the Menace has got Minnie the Minx, Nasha.
Yeah.
Obviously,
there's about 20 of them.
There's 20 of them. Yeah. Wait,
name one more and I'm cool.
Good gang.
The bald fella. Who's the bald fella? The Bash Street Kids.
They're the Bash Street Kids. Yeah. You know what?
But they never hung out really. Dennis the Menace and the Bash Street Kids. Yeah. They were like.
Were they enemies?
No, they're just in different comics. I think.
Okay.
They didn't cross over that much.
Yeah. But Marky Smith famously sacked a lot of people from the bands.
He did.
66 was it? We were talking about.
Well, there's 66 that will go. I've sadly read a few books about this stuff. I know he left. He left somebody in a motorway service station or something somewhere in Belgium or something, and on a European tour. Came back to the pub.
I almost beat the shit out of me and left me outside the BP.
Yeah, there were some great
stories.
My
pants, I was ducking.
There's some great stories which I probably misremember, but I mean, it was a really.
Was there a Mr. Remember?
He was a difficult bastard, wasn't he?
Imagine getting left because now you just get an Uber and go like, "That's annoying," but being left in Europe, like no money.
I could get Uber when you beat the shit. I mean, I
left Pat once in a Wellbeing Cafe in a BP garage.
In a Wellbeing Cafe.
Yeah.
So that's not the same.
He said he asked to borrow my trousers for like a religious thing.
Let's turn it down. The Wellbeing Cafe was a sort of garage type thing.
Yeah. In the BP garage.
Was
just outside
near Chiswick.
So he was in London. So you could have got a bus then, could you?
Yeah, but not without any trousers.
Yeah, no. Without trousers?
Yeah.
All my travel stuff is in my trousers.
Did you have trousers on at the time?
No, I'd borrowed his trousers for religious reasons.
What were you wearing?
Boxers and like this shirt sort of.
Yeah, it wasn't this shirt, but it was like a white version. I delve
into how that scenario came about that you had no trousers.
Well, he asked it for a religious reason.
Yeah.
And I trust Adam relentlessly.
You're a fool.
Yeah. I guess I'm a fool.
I drove off. In the Vauxhall Corsa.
So from your perspective, Adam, you decided to steal the trousers off Pat, wear the trousers and leave him abandoned.
I don't know if he wore them.
I didn't wear them.
West London garage.
He wrapped around his head.
It was just for religious reasons.
Are we going to go somewhere that could be Slightly controversial.
No, hopefully
Okay.
not.
Oh,
It's
I
very,
hope not.
it's very traversial.
Traversial.
Yeah, it's not controversial.
Is that
It's
a
just
word?
traversial.
Traversial is like a Jeep.
Yeah.
can go across,
Controversial means
yeah.
it's okay.
It's fine.
Controversial.
Yeah.
I like that. You just created a word.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love this. I love this show, but we should get to our final decision. Mark E versus Dennis the Menace. Who's the bigger hero? This is a tough one, probably the toughest one yet. Versus someone who's directly affected someone's life and inspired them and been great gigs, or a cartoon twat. And the winner is Mark E. Smith.
Oh, well done.
Paul, congratulations.
Well done, Paul.
Very well thought out, very well
Fantastic
served.
stuff. Well done, Matt.
This is might have been the most loving Hero Complex episodes we've ever had.
It's been splendid.
Always
Paul's
a
been
pleasure.
an honour having you here.
Always a pleasure to hang out with you,
If I
man.
can sit around having a beer with you guys, always happy to hear it.
Yeah, no, it's
Do you
great
have
to see
anything
you.
to plug? Or was it something about
Sorry?
4 weeks? Anything to plug?
No, I don't know. I
You've got loads
I
to
don't do
plug.
podcasts because I'm
Gigs?
just too lazy. Well, it's out in 4 weeks. Okay. Oh yeah, you come to a comedy club in Chelmsford if any of you live anywhere near Chelmsford.
Some of them do.
Or don't. If you don't live there, go.
Which is our Christmas show is on the 14th of December, A Canteen in Chelmsford. We've got Paul Sinner headlining, and our
Wow.
first show.
Amazing.
First show in the year is the 5th of Feb. A Canteen in Chelmsford with Matt Bragg headlining. It's a brilliant night out. It's really good fun. Love it if you could come. Thank you very much.
Descriptions and details will be in the description below. Adam,
Yeah.
plug?
What we got?
I've got the hems.
That will have well gone by then.
Right.
Just check our Instagram for gigs. We've got loads coming out, and just make sure you subscribe to all the things that really helps us out. Give us a little comment as well. Say what you liked, what you didn't like about this episode.
And this year, try to get your gifts not off Amazon. Go to local businesses
Is this coming out at Christmas?
before Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas. Oh yeah, very.
A lot of people actually buy the
Very-
Christmas presents quite early, and not me on December 23rd every year. This has been Hero Complex. I've been Patrick Brosnan. With me has been Adam Green
Thank you.
and Paul Merrick.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, guys.
Lovely. Thank you.
Bye.